Hi, everybody. Ah, there we go. I don't need a hat right now. I'm wearing the hat because it's super cold, and I'm cold. That's why I'm also wearing my American Giant Savage NASA patch hoodie. Hi, everybody. Adam Savage in my cave. It's weird. I'm in the shop, and I don't know what to do today. I'm very ambivalent. I'm moving from, many different projects are sort of moving through my head. And when that happens, I start to think, okay, is there shop infrastructure I should be doing? And the answer is always yes. One of the earliest videos that got a lot of traction on Tested was about my tool sorting philosophy for tool retrieval, which I call first order retrievability, which is that all the things I need that are mission critical, like micrometers and Forstner bits and T-handled Allens and punches and drill bits and such are all right here at this tool cart right next to the main body of the shop. This is without a doubt the most important tool cart in this shop. And it's in a terrible state. Look over here. Look at this. Look at this. This is months of neglect. Months. Let me give you a reverse angle. This is normally where all the clamps live. This holder for all my Allen twisties, for all my tapping twisties failed. And now they're just sitting here and the taps are all just, and the bits are all here. And I don't even need all these. And then these bits are here and I don't even need all these. And yeah, everything here just, oh, also I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 of these containers. Actually, I have 11. I have a new one. Now I have metric. It begs the question, how do I fit this metric drill bit dispenser into this cart and keep it useful? And there's a couple of other things that I've noticed that I don't use all the time. So basically, I need to rebuild this entire cart right now. And it's like 2. We'll see if I get it done today. Unlikely, but plausible. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just start rebuilding it from scratch. Oh, right now it's 2 carts. I want it to be 1. So I'm going to build a cart that will be the thing it sits on. To be perfectly fair, I'm not even sure exactly how I want to start this, but it's what I want to do today. So I got to figure something out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the loft and I'm going to find some wheels. Look at this. I had 4 of these. These are great. I love red wheels. I love non-marking wheels. I love locking wheels. All that is great. It means I can wheel this into a van if I need to. All right. Let's make some measurements. Okay, 48 inches wide, 10.5 inches deep. I've got some. So this will be the basic tray the whole thing sits upon. I'm going to give it another rigidifying member, and then we're going to start to build the upright shelves. So I've built this like this to get some anti-droop going on, and the wheels aren't out in the corners again so that this thing doesn't start to get saggy in the middle. And I believe I'm putting both towers. Is that how that works? It might. Where the carts go on this is up in the air in my head. But the very next thing to do is to put in. This is a technology worth talking about. T-bolts. T-nuts. In the realm of bolts, of nuts, we got your regular nut. That's a 1/4 regular mild steel nut. We got your nylock nut, with a little bit of nylon up there in the front, grabs, anti-vibration, keeps the nut from winding itself out. You got a wing nut. Yeah, I know. A lot of wing nuts out there. And then you've got the T-nut. And the T-nut is this lovely little thing in which you drill a hole that diameter, which I think is actually 5/16, and then you hammer this in from the other side, and you can use a bolt to hold the thing on the wood. And the teeth here, they grab the wood, they go into the wood, they hold on to it. It has its limitations, but these are like, if T-nuts didn't exist, it would be a lot harder to be a theater technician today. Yeah, you know I'm right. There we go. Let's see, 5/16. Now we put in the T-nuts, which is the process that looks like. Hey! Oh, hey! $1/20 by halves. Yes. All right. I'm going to be holding them on with 16 of those. One thing I'm doing here is each time I'm tightening up a screw, I'm putting my hand on the T-nut. I'm feeling the T-nut sink in. So if you look at this one, see it's a little bit proud. Watch this. It gets much smoother. That's what I want. I want them all to be about the same. Good. Good. Nice and durable. Very happy with that. So now I have to get up to the top. Oh, yeah. All right, I got to do a little. I should clean the workbench because I've got to stage my stuff here. How are you today? So I came in and I saw the cart. And the cart is good. The cart is calm. The cart currently has a wonderful agglomeration of things that I use all the time. Caps, tap wrenches, long bits. I've got short bits over there, and long bits are what are harder to find. The Bondhus, the calipers, and the whole Forster malarkey. I also particularly dug this. I did this last night just before I left. These are my gathered from all over collection of cant twists. I didn't know I had this many of them. They are glorious little things with beefy dreams. They hold well more than their size would indicate. So I'm going to add some more clampage here for some of these guys, but I had this business here, and I've been thinking about buying some more of these drill bit dispensers. They're expensive. They're like the cheapest knockoffs are like $70, and I know it's not that much, but it was. Sorry for turning around so quickly. It was always going to be an imperfect solution because what I really have is a very weird drawer. Let's go look at it. I don't know if we've gone to this drawer before. Odd drill bits. Now, drill bits are drill bits. So you think. There's a whole universe inside of drill bits. The geometry of the tip of a drill bit is a fought over, engineered, repeatedly sought solution. There are all sorts of different ways to knock down a thing. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the fact that in any normal shop, you have some outlier drill bits. Puppies like that. Where does he live? You have a drill index for this thing you bought that time? And so I've got a bunch of what look like 12-inch aircraft drills. I've got some medium, look at that, 1/8 inch, 6 inches long. Aircraft drills are what these are often called because they get you in and out of tight spaces. You can't have too many long drills. I am not kidding. I go to this drawer more than most in the shop. Now, I also have step drills. I've got a large complement of step drills, and I've often found that step drills are one of those tools you don't need to spend a lot of dough on. You don't need to go get the $100 set of step drills. I have found very little difference overall between the $10 Harbor Freight step drills and all the other guys. I've got them all. I don't notice any of them lasting longer than others. I also have a whole set of acrylic drills with the 60 degree point. The acrylic drills. What is that one? I don't even know what that one is. This just looks like a normal 1/2-inch drill. So it's perfect for my illustration. You see the tip of the 1/2-inch drill. And you see how that leading edge is coming around, right? Right there, that leading edge. So that leading edge, that leading edge comes around and it scrapes material. But that also means that it pulls itself into the material. The Plex bit just scrapes it out of the way and does not shatter. Acrylic drills, I don't even know if I have a favorite brand for those. I just get them at Tap. I've got glass drills, I've got ceramic drills, I've got diamond drills, I've got some diamond hole saws. This is a very regular visit for me, and it needs to go somewhere else. I see you see what I'm thinking. It's gonna go here. And here's the best part is, because I have this long unrealized plan to make myself a completely custom set of machinist toolboxes, it's a long unrealized plan. I have drawings. I've never gotten around to it. It is a big swing. But what I have is a whole bunch of these little baby drawer slides, and they fit in here with about a half inch proud. That is plenty for me. And so, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else, I'm going to install odd drill bits, woohoo, on the actual drill bit cart. Deuteronomy. I mean, what are we going to do next? Should we go get the brace drill collection that I have here? I have a pretty impressive selection of brace drills, and something tells me that oh, hey, wait. There we go. Oh! Ah! We'll just leave that for now. I can see in the execution of this that I had something I liked, but the next step wasn't clear to me. So when I come in this morning, when you let your brain do that, when you let your brain gestate overnight and think about something, my favorite feeling is when you come in. I came in and I saw these and I was like, oh, more clamp storage over here. There's plenty of room. It's great. That makes me excited. And then I come over here and I'm like, I still don't know what to do with this pile of spaghetti. Odd Drill Bits is a drawer we are going to make. We're going to make it fine. We're going to make it out of some really nice 1/4 inch stock. Not 1/2 inch stock. Yeah, I'm gonna make probably 4 or 5 little drawers, and I am gonna have shelf storage for those brace bits and all the other. Oh. Now I'm wondering if I could store all the hole saws in there. I mean, there's a lot of room. The problem is I don't go for I use hole saws like twice a year at the most. So when you want to make a drill bit, right? We've been talking about drill bits. You want to make a drill bit is how to do it, and there are lots of different ways drill bits go about their business, but they make holes of specific sizes. Or do they? The thing is that if you took a piece of metal and took a 1/2 inch drill and just bored down into it, the hole you get would not be a 1/2 inch in diameter. What? Within reason. It's probably, if you measured it with a fine measuring instrument, you'd find that its interior finish is irregular, which means that it is not one consistent diameter. It's kind of marred up by having been carved up by the drill. And it could be as much as 10 to 20 thousandths over, usually about 10, 8 to 10 thou. Which means that if I want a hole of a precise size, I usually, like, let's say I want a 1/2 inch, I will usually do a pilot hole in 1/4 inch. Then I'll do the size just under 1/2 inch. What is that? That's 31/64. And then I will ream it. Reaming, there's a reamer. Now a reamer has a set of fluted cutting edges on a spiral. And this is called a chucking reamer. I put it in my tailstock and I put the hole that I want to ream in the lathe, or I can do this on the mill. And the reamer bores a hole of incredibly precise dimensions, plus or minus a few, less than a few 10 thousandths, really. Again, how well you've prepared matters. But so reamers are awesome for mechanical fitment that is like really, like, they're actually critical. They're mission critical for a really nice mechanical connection between parts. Drill bits will not suffice for, I don't want to say never, but drill bits are not often going to complete the job if you're asking them to do all of the mechanical precision that you need out of a machine with holes and axles and things like that. Drill bits are fine. They're fine. But reamers, okay, enough about reamers. There are a couple things that reamers can do for you too that are really awesome. I.e., you can do what's called an interference fit, in which you've got a hole that's, let's say, 999 thousandths of an inch, 1,000th under 1 inch, and then you've got a 1 inch shaft. Or 1 inch plug. You can drive those two things together. That 1,000th will allow you to use an arbor press or a vise to press fit those things together, and then it's very hard to get them apart. It's a very positive mechanical connection. How do you drill a hole 999 thousandths? Well, with this reamer. So what I've got here is a set of what I think are called like over-unders. I don't know what they're called. These are reamers that bracket the standard sizes. So here's an 1/8 inch, but this is 1/thou under 1/8 inch, and this is 1/thou over 1/8 inch. This is 1/thou under 5/16 or 3. You know what I mean. I'm not going to do the fractions in my head. At any rate, this goes all the way up to 1/2 inch, 501, 499. Yep. And then I've got another 501, 499 that I collected. Here is a 3/4 inch. This is a 0.75 and that's a 0.751. This is a 999. That is a 1 inch. That is a 10001. Anyway, I use the reamers often enough now. My chasing zeros has had the result that I use the reamers often enough that they need to be in a stand. And I must tell you, I have a particular distaste for making bit stands only because it's extremely boring. I have to go find drill bits of each of these shaft sizes and drill them all. So I have to know all of the numbers. And basically, once I looked at this, I realized I really should have 5/8. I really should have 5/8 overs and unders. So 624, 625, and 626. And I've ordered those, but they haven't arrived yet. So I'm going to need to accommodate holes for those because I know I know myself. I know how I do these things. So I'm going to make a reamer over-under kit here that will have 3 rows. The center row will be the absolute dimensions, and the left-hand row will be the under, and the right-hand row will be the over. And that will also live on a shelf under here. Oh, and the other thing I'm going to do with that shelf, I'm going to put lights here, because what I notice is when there's lots to go over. I didn't realize how much I was going to talk this morning. 13 minutes. I noticed that the lights make me keep these shelves really nice. Yeah. My other issue with making a stand for the chucking reamers, those chucking reamers. The other reason I was having difficulty getting started making a stand for my chucking reamers is that I did not have a 2x4. There is not. I need a big chunk of wood, right? I want to drill a hole in it so that it'll hold it upright. And what I want is a 2x4, something meaty, right? And all I have here is 1/2 inch. I've got a few chunks of 3/4 inch. There is no 1 inch, let alone the 1 3/4 that a 2x4 now is. But I found one. I found one, reader. It is here. It is the middle layer on the underside of my old tool cart. So I'm going to dismantle this and make my reamer stand out of that. I guess that's where we're starting. All right. I have drilled the piece of 2x4. I have put the holes in it. I have labeled the holes. I know that was a little ugly. I'll fix that one a little later. That's enough. Anyway, these are my reamers, the over-unders by 0.001 of an inch. And we're going to populate this now. So we go. That's 1.001. That is 1 inch. That is 0.999. Yep, 0.999. This is 0.75 and 0.7501. I need to add some. This is my 1/2 inch. There you are. 5/8. And this is, right. Yeah, so this is 4.9. Right? 499. Yes. Let's put it into this one. Those. And yes, it happens. There we go. Now, I need the ones that go in the middle. 7/16. Let's get one of those. Excellent. Good. 1/4. There she blows. Each of these is one of the reamers for standard fractional sizes, and each of these is 1,000th over each of these, and each of these is 1,000th under. Very exciting. Oh, and here. This is a particularly fun part. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, please. That is a very happy making thing. Okay, so now I have some reamers I need to make sure I have stock of. So let's just do that. Next up, I want to put lights in here facing that way. It'll light this up. It'll be great. These are for sharpening. I'm going to store them underneath there because who knows when I'm going to get to sharpening. These are drill bits that just need to be sorted into their shelving. Yep, that'll live right there. Reamers, I'm so happy. These are the odd drill bits. And frankly, is that a plexi bit? Is that an 1/8" plexi bit? Oh yeah, so it is. All right, so I've got my carbide bits. I've got my long bits. I've got my aircraft bits. I've got my medium aircraft bits. I guess I don't really need a set for any of these. I think this. Yep, it certainly can. Much better. Okay, so then I want to label it, but I don't like the black on white label. But I think I am going to do it. Okay, so, I don't have to label them odd. I can do long aircraft bits. Great. Lighting. Right in there. Just need to do a little bit of soldering. And then the last thing we'll do is we'll figure out a way to hang the clip leads. Yep. So the stripe should be negative, which means this should light up. There we go. That's great. That's just what I wanted. That should be it. Now when I plug this in, I should get operation. And I don't. So why not? That's why. Oh my God. Always check the polarity, man. Why would it be reversed? Who would reverse polarity? Frickin' hell. There we are. Now that ought to do it. Famous last words. All right, let's try it. See what we got. Yeah, all right. Yeah, there we go. Oh, so light. Join me. Won't you? Here we go. through there. Great. Great. What's a cube tap? That is a cube tap. That's what you mean on a film set. All right, so let's get this up. And this should be light. Aziz, light! Hey, there it is. There she goes. Oh, yeah. See? Step into the light. The light draws you towards it. Oh, it makes you keep things nice. Light is beautiful. Light is so happy. All right. How am I going to... Yeah. I'm going to hold on to the clip leads. Truth be told, I need like 6 of them. And the rest should go in a drawer. Let me think about that. All right. Well, here we are. Here we are. First order retrievability writ large. Over here, we've got the tap wrenches and the tap guides and the taps. And for taps that need sorting, I've got a little bucket here. All my long drivers, the important ones, the T-handled Bondhoos, the Weha screwdrivers, the drill drivers. I still need to make a little for that guy, but this is all back to normal. Oh, look at that. The over-under reamers, the wood brad point drill bits. Oh, yes. The long drill bits. Oh, they're so useful. Oh, the plexi bits, the diamond drills, the uni bits, the stone bits. Down here, we've got the metric drills. We've got everything from the tiniest drill bits to the biggest ones. We've got even taps. We've got tiny little taps like this. It's never going to focus. Never going to focus. To all sorts of big taps. Wait. There we go. Yes. This is... Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is a hardware store. That's what it is to me. Oh, wait. Also, over here, the clamps. Oh, the cant twists are here. Yeah, I know. I still need to fix that. That's a... Don't pay no attention to that. Okay, we'll just block that out right now. And then we got the other clamps over here. Oh, it's great. It's so great. And here is the little 2-inchers, the longers, and yeah. So this is so much more useful to me like this. I'm so happy with this. And when I look at this, I'm like, oh, look at the clear space. And then I look at the hammers and I'm like, you should deal with the hammers. Oh, what was I even thinking with this? This is ridiculous. So we're not quite done. In the shop infrastructure build, just doing this half of the equation wasn't enough. Because the round storage of the long stuff and brass and aluminum, all that, this is all in great shape. I'm really happy. The storage of my stock, the brass and the Delrin and the Teflon and the aluminum and the steel, all of this is great. I'm really happy with the storage. Yeah, there we go. I'm really happy with that storage. But hammers are they're a hot mess right now. So we're going to deal with the hammers. Oh, I don't know how. I have not... Okay, I have an idea for the hammer. I have an idea for the hammers, but I'm a little not happy about it because I'm worried that it's... What I concluded this morning was that I got to just jump in. I have an idea for the hammers, and I got to just execute that idea. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull them all out, make a pile, count them up, come up with some averages. Yeah, here we go. All right, so I've got a circle template here, and what I've determined with the hammers is that I'm going to have 3 levels of holes that are going to go like this. And 2 will always be this big, 2 will always be this big, and the rest will be this big. I think that covers me for all my big-handled hammers. So let us see how to draw a line to make a template. Yeah. I counted about 40 hammers. This gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 per 44. That gives me 44 hammer holes spread out like this. And then, wait a minute. This is the best part of doing something like this, is the fact that I get to populate this. So the axe gets a home. My favorite hammers all get to go right where I want them to go. Oh, the phenolics, yes. That's a, ooh, no, it's okay. That's a favorite. Some of the specialty chasers and keens. I'll worry about that one later. Yeah. That could live there, and that could live there. There you are. I think these guys could almost be. This is super, super, super awesome. I'm really happy with this. So I'm going to add one more finishing touch to this. Look, I've got room to expand. I know, that almost never happens. I frequently design storage in the shop for what I currently have, and then when new things show up, I'm like, boned. But not today. I'm adding one more bit of helpfulness, and that is, I'm adding this right here. Yep. So let's see, this. Just making a little shelfy shelf. Okay. And this will house the replaceable heads for my hammers. Yes. And the hammer wedges, see that? Hammer wedges. So all things hammer can be found if one simply comes here. Doo-doo! Does this go better? No, it doesn't. But it might go better here. In case this goes, no, it can't. That has to, yeah. All right. I think this guy could live here. Maybe this guy could live here. Much better. And that goes there. Yep. All the hammerheads and extra stuff just sits here waiting for me to use it. It doesn't, yeah, look at that. This is where all the extra stuff goes. Oh, I just love having everything available to me. Maybe these guys should live down here. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This one lives there. Oh, good. Ooh. I can't tell you how long I've been thinking about fixing this bullshit. Like years. Like 2 years at least. For 2 years, I've known this was a bad solution, what I had going on here. And it was unworkable, and it wasn't working for me, and it still took me long. I didn't trust this arrangement. I didn't think this would yield the number of hammers that I wanted to store. Yeah. It's funny, this like what it takes to get to a task, isn't it? But between, oh look, I feel like I'm at the gates of those warriors in Lord of the Rings, the river, you know, at the end of the Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah, I feel like this is the gateway to the shop, right? And now we've got these two old guards here, new guards. I'm really happy with the hammer storage. I think this will be a real sea change for me. And lights in all the cabinets. I know. One last thing I want to address here, because years ago, I definitely got a lot of attention on this channel for saying drawers are where things go to die. And over the years, I have yielded to a genuine appreciation for what drawers can do. And when drawers have a specific and singular purpose that you know what's in there and you know what you're going to find in there, it's categorical, then drawers are fine with me. But when you have a shop with drawers, you kind of need to go through them a lot. That's another thing, is that drawers require maintenance. We don't think of drawers as a machine that requires maintenance, but we also don't think of stairs as a machine. And stairs are a machine. They're a machine for doing work. Look at all this mess. What a chaotic and spectacular after effect. I'm just really pleased. I don't want to break the spell. Thank you guys for joining me for this. I'm going to clean up, and I guess I'll film until the camera runs out. Oh, my battery's dying. But yeah, I know. Somehow I took the charge.